Question 2 says, this question is about atomic structure and the periodic table. Gallium is an element that has 2 isotopes. Give the meaning of isotopes. You should answer in terms of subatomic particles. So I'll say isotopes have same amount of protons. Number 2, but different amount of neutrons. That's how you define isotopes. Next part says, table 1 shows the mass number and percentage abundances of isotopes of gallium. Mass number is given, percentage abundance is given. This means 60% is from 69 and 40% is from 71. It says calculate the relative atomic mass of gallium. You have to give your answer to 1 dp. So I'll do 60% of 69 plus 40% of 71. Because I'm doing percent, I can put 100 in the denominator. Now, if you plug it in your calculator and solve, you'll end up with an answer of 69.8. This is to 1 dp. Next part says gallium is in group 3 of the modern periodic table. So group 3 means it will lose 3 electrons. It will form M3 plus ions. Give the number of electrons and neutrons in an atom. That's very important. This means it is neutral. So protons will be equal to electron. In an atom of the isotope 69 and 31. So if I rewrite it for myself, 69 and 31, you need to remind yourself this is P plus N and this is just P. So if you take the difference of them two, you will be left with the number of neutrons. And if you take it, you will end up with 38 and this is my neutron. So I can write down 38 for the neutrons. So the number of electrons, I said protons will be same as electrons because it's an atom. So all I have to say is it's going to be 31. Next part says, what's the most likely formula of a gallium ion? So I already told you above that it will form an ion with 3 plus charge because it is from group 3. So the answer will be this. Next part says gallium was discovered 6 years later. 6 years after Mendeleev published his periodic table. Give 2 reasons why discovery of gallium helped Mendeleev's periodic table to become accepted. So for this, number 1, you have to remind yourself Mendeleev left gaps in his periodic table. So when it comes to gallium, it did fill one of those gaps. So I can say filled gap left by Mendeleev. Number 2, I can say it does match the properties of the rest of the group. I can say properties matched rest of the group. Recommend that you put star on this question because it's important that you remind yourself about this type of information before you go for your exam.